sea of red. We're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Defense. Here we go. Slant.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Of course, with Gurley, the Rams, they have been content to monitor that workload in the early part of the season, mostly keeping him around the 14 to 16 carry mark. A far cry from last year when he had games of, gosh, he had 28 carries in one game, 25 in another, 23 in another. But it's been a different story for Todd Gurley in 2019. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now this throw caught left side. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On second down now. It's Brown, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 13. It's a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. To throw is gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10.
Attack! 15! Here we go! Here we go! Check it out, Reed!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
15!
Mahomes now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Samson Ebukam leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
15! Easy! Right there, Charlie. Yeah, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Bryce Hager in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
15! Scene 6.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. On first down, it's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got the first down inside the 10th, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 21-yard touchdown run, and the Rams have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm here all day. Check 99. 15. Yellow. Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Attack, attack. Don't get nervous. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Yellow, yellow. 54. Muds. 54. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sack, baby.
Corey Littleton, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Yellow. Baby, that's a baby shot. Yellow, yellow. Rush in. Rush in. Slam, slam, slam.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Natson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
We go tonight. 180. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Back to throw. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I'm coming after you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. I don't need to.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Right there. 54, right there. Right there.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Switch gears. Attack. Sponge. No. Check hot route.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go. Mike, 56, right there. Red flag. Watch the run.
Third and long. It's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now Gurley. Breaks through the contact. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. Now it's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 37 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
What? 180. Mike. Here we go. 36.
Here's Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Goff going to throw it. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Goff now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,